Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Julia, and this is Merle. I'm going to be reading writing lessons to him. June 4th. My plane landed in Wichita this afternoon. Uncle Larry, Aunt Nancy, and Susie picked me up at the airport. They seem happy that I came to visit. Kansas looks so different from Switzerland. It's very flat here. The sky stretches forever. 8 weeks is a long time. It will be good to meet your American cousin. You can practice English, Anna, Mother told me. Susie is 9 years old, too. She has her own horse. Tomorrow I will have a riding lesson. June 5th. I rode a horse for the first time today. His name is Domino. His coat is black and white. He looks like a domino. He'll be my horse while I'm here. Uncle Larry has helped us with Domino's saddle. Then he lifted me onto Domino's back. He led Domino me around the paddock. A western saddle is wide. The part that sticks up in front of the saddle is the horn. I hung on to it. June 10th. Today, Susie took me on a ride. I think she knew I was afraid. Don't worry, Anna, she said. Domino and Sal are friends. He'll follow Sal. Don't think about what to do, just relax. Some bushes rolled in front of us. Sal jumped to the side. Domino just stopped and watched. I patted his neck. These are tumbleweeds, Sal, Susie said. They won't hurt you. We both laughed. While we were riding, Susie asked me about Switzerland. I told her about the old section of Bern. She couldn't believe that my apartment building is hundreds of years old. Everything is newer in Kansas. Susie said that pioneers came to Kansas in the 1800s. They came in covered wagons. Native Americans lived on the prairie then. They hunted the herds of buffalo. Now the land is covered with pastures for livestock or crops. I told Susie about the mountains in Switzerland. June 16th. It rained all day today. I miss speaking my own language. I can't always remember the English words for things. I'm homesick for Saturday mornings at home. That's when Mother and I go to the market. The market is full of people selling fruits, vegetables, and cheese. We always see friends there. We stop to talk and trade stories. June 17th. It was still rainy this morning. I felt sad until I talked to Uncle Larry. See how the wind is blowing the clouds west? He asked. They're moving fast. You'll see a little blue by this afternoon. I like Uncle Larry. Later, Susie and I helped Aunt Nancy make a carrot cake. Who would like that, Merle? June 21st. Uncle Larry asked us to check the fences for holes. Susie tied a red ribbon where we found loose boards. That made them easy for Uncle Larry to find. While we rode, I saw some big, dark birds above us. Those are buzzards, Susie said. They circle when they found something to eat on the ground. Like what, I asked. Like a dead deer, she answered. I didn't want to hear that. Susie said buzzards are good. They clean up things that nothing else wants to touch. June 25th. Mother and Father called this morning. They said it was supper time in Bern. I remembered how far away they are now. I felt lonely. The summer seemed so long. Then Susie told me about the fair. People come from all over Kansas for it. There are fun rides and yummy food. There's a rodeo too. Susie says she's going to enter Sal in the barrel racing contest. She thinks I should ride Domino in the horse show. I don't think so. June 30th. Susie taught me to trot and canter today. It wasn't as scary as I expected. Trotting was bumpy at first. I even bit my lip. It hurt. Susie told me to put my weight in my heels and relax my back. That helped. After I got used to trotting, Susie told me to press my heels into Domino's sides. Then she had me make a clicking sound with my tongue. Domino started to canter. It was gentle, like sitting in a rocking chair. Uncle Larry says I'm a good rider. July 2nd. We went to the fair today. The place we went to was the pig building. I saw a pig there that was gigantic. Uncle Larry took us to see the draft horses too. They were bigger than Domino. The poultry building had some very fancy chickens. Susie and I rode on the roller coaster. The cars went clap, clap, clap to the top. Then they roared back down. I screamed. We rode it 3 times. July 3rd. We took Sal and Domino to the fair today. Uncle Larry loaded them in his horse trailer. Domino looked excited to leave the barn. His ears pointed up and forward. Susie wore special clothes for barrel racing. Her shirt was blue with red flowers. She had a new white cowboy hat too. In barrel racing, the horse must gallop and turn around 3 barrels without knocking one of them over. The fastest horse wins first prize. We sat in the stands to watch Susie and Sal. It was so exciting. Finally, Susie and Sal came into the ring. We cheered and clapped for them. Susie's shirt was a red blur. Then the last barrel began to tip over. I shut my eyes. I held my breath. When I looked again, the barrel was still standing. Uncle Larry pointed to the clock with a big smile. Susie and Sal were the champions. Susie won a silver belt buckle. I can't wait to tell Mother and Father about the fair. July 4th. It's bedtime. I'm too excited to sleep. Domino and I were in a horse show today. I was nervous about riding in front of all those people. Forget about them, Susie said. Look straight between Domino's ears. There were 11 other riders in our class. The judge decides which horse has the smoothest walk, trot, and canter. Domino knew the judge was watching us. He picked his hooves up high. 1, 2, 1, 2. I looked between his ears. The judge asked the class to line up in the center of the ring. She wanted every horse to back up a few steps, one by one. Domino and I had never done that before. I peeked sideways to see what the other riders were doing. Then the judge stopped in front of us. I pulled on Domino's reins. I squeezed a little with my legs. It worked. Domino took a few steps back. A horse named Moonlight won first place. I patted Domino on the neck. We had done our best. I didn't want him to feel bad about not winning. Almost done, Merle. There's another reason today was so special. The 4th of July is a holiday here. It's a celebration of freedom. After dark, we spread out a blanket to watch the fireworks. I heard a loud boom. Red, green, and silver lights filled the sky. In 1 more month, I will go home. I still miss Switzerland, but not as much. I'd better sleep. Susie and I are making pancakes for Aunt Nancy and Uncle Larry tomorrow morning. Then we're riding on Domino and Sal. Good night.